Today, we mourn the death but celebrate the life of Ace Frehley, guitar virtuoso and iconic member of Kiss. He earned his stage name in high school when classmates dubbed him a real ace at getting dates. Now, before I begin reading off of the script, I just want to say something personal. Kiss was the band that got me into music when I was in high school. I remember going to York's bookstore in Holton, Maine, which is gone now. But I was flipping through the albums and was finding something, trying to find something new. I, everything I had, everything that I wanted, I already had. Then I come to the K's, and there I saw those four makeup-clad youths. I'm like, whoa, who are these guys? I picked up the album, stared at it for a while, tried to make sense of their makeup, flipped it over, read the song titles, and I put it back. And I continued flipping till I got to Z. Again, everything that I wanted, I already had. So I went back to the K's and picked up the album and I said, I'm going to try this. And I was sold ever since. I had to get every album, had to see them in concert, I had, the whole shebang. I was a Kiss Army fanatic. And Kiss didn't just influence one generation of rock and roll, the hair band movement of the 80s. Obviously, they influenced them, but they influenced the grunge era of the 90s. If you look at, these like Kurt Cobain, Eddie Vedder, who they list as influences, Kiss is in near the top. That's amazing, amazing feat. The band influences two generations of rock music. In fact, Hotter Than Hell is considered to be the first grunge album. And that's amazing. That's why I always view Kiss as being underrated, because they don't get the recognition they deserve in that era, in those eras, both those eras. Felt when I heard that Ace Frehley passed away, I was in, if you'll forgive me, I was in shock. It shocked me, I just that can't be Ace, not yet. He's only in his 70s. He should make it to 80 at least, shouldn't he? But anyway, that's just from my heart. Few names evoke as much respect among rock and roll enthusiasts as Ace Frehley. Known as the original lead guitarist of the legendary band Kiss, Frehley's influence stretches across decades, genres, and generations. His unique style, memorable performances, and enduring contributions have solidified his place as a central figure in the annals of rock music. Looking at his early life and joining Kiss, Paul Daniel Ace Frehley was born on April 27, 1951, in the Bronx, New York. He displayed a natural affinity for music from a young age, gravitating towards the guitar and quickly developing a distinctive sound. In 1973, Frehley joined Kiss, bringing with him a raw energy and technical prowess that would help define the band's signature style. Frehley was hired as Kiss guitarist after famously showing up for his audition wearing one red and one orange sneaker. Now, I'd like to say there are probably better guitar players than Ace. Vinnie Vincent was an awesome guitar player. Mark St. John, Bruce Kulick, they were all awesome guitar players. And Ace was awesome, but he may not have had the same talent as those guys. But one thing Ace brought the band in their original recordings was an energy that those other guys didn't bring the band. Listen to Let Me Go Rock and Roll off Kiss Alive and tell me that isn't a masterpiece of guitar playing right there. Can anyone else match that in the band? I don't think they would. I don't think they could. I love Bruce. Vinny kind of went off the deep end. But I love Mark St. John. I love these guys. I think they're awesome. But Ace was the originator, and Ace was the best. Ace Frehley's guitar playing is often credited as one of the driving forces behind Kiss's early success. His solos, blazing melodic and filled with character, became an integral part of the band's music. Tracks like Shock Me, Cold Gin, and Rocket Ride highlight his inventive use of effects, such as the smoking guitar and light show, creating unforgettable live experiences and inspiring countless guitarists. Frehley adopted the spaceman persona, complete with silver costumes and futuristic makeup, which resonated deeply with fans and helped establish Kiss's unique brand of theatrical rock. His humor, laid back attitude, and enigmatic personality contributed to the band's mystique and broad appeal. After departing Kiss in 1982, Ace Frehley embarked on a successful solo career. His debut solo album, Ace Frehley, in 1978, released as part of Kiss's simultaneously solo album projects, received critical acclaim and remains a fan favorite. The track New York Groove became a hit, showcasing his vocal abilities. And this is the biggest hit from those 4 solo albums, released in 1978, and it peaked at number 13 on Billboard's Hot 100. Frehley returned to Kiss for various reunions, including the highly successful 1996 to 2002 tours, reaffirming his enduring connection to the band and its fans. Outside of Kiss, his solo albums and live performances have continued to draw audiences and inspire musicians worldwide. Ace Frehley's legacy is deeply embedded in rock and roll culture. He is often cited as an influence by guitarists across genres, both for his technical skill and his ability to craft memorable riffs and solos. His use of effects and showmanship set a new standard for live performances in rock music. As a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, he was inducted with Kiss in 2014. Frehley's contributions have been formally recognized as vital to the evolution of popular music. On September 25th, 2025, Frehley fell in his studio and was forced to cancel upcoming tour dates. On October 16th, 2025, TMZ reported that Frehley was on life support and had been on ventilator due to brain bleeding due to his fall. They reported that his family considered removing him from life support. Frehley died several hours later in Morristown, New Jersey, at the age of 74. Ace Frehley's legacy is one of innovation, charisma, and lasting impact. Whether through his groundbreaking guitar work, his unforgettable stage persona, or his continued influence as a solo artist, Frehley remains a beloved figure in the world of music. For fans and musicians alike, the Spaceman continues to shine, reminding us of the enduring power of rock and roll. Farewell, Ace. I'm going to miss you.